Did you know that over the past century, we have lost 9 languages every single year? Languages are dying out at an alarming rate. Today, we will look at some of the weirdest languages that no longer exist. But be warned, some of these languages may still be spoken by few people, but for all intents and purposes, they are considered dead. So let's hop into it. First up is the language of the Ngungos people, spoken in Papua New Guinea. This language didn't just have a unique sound, but also a unique way of expressing grammar. Unlike most languages, this language didn't use a subject, verb, object, sentence structure. Instead, they used an object, subject, verb structure. For example, instead of saying, "I am eating an apple," they would say, "Apple, me, eat." While that may seem confusing to us, it was very natural to them. Sadly, this language has gone extinct due to the small population of the Ngungos people, only numbering around 1,300. And unfortunately, all of them live outside of the region where their ancestors once spoke this ancient language. Next up, we have Bunch. This language is famous for being one of the rarest and most isolated languages in the world. It was spoken by just one man from a small village in the mountains of the Philippines. He didn't speak any other languages, and he didn't even know the name of his own language. Luckily, experts were able to document the language before it died out. And if you want to hear what this language sounded like, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you listen closely, you can hear how incredibly beautiful and unique this language really was. Moving on, let's look at Yami. Yami was an Austronesian language spoken by an indigenous tribe in Taiwan. The language had a unique feature in that it could be written phonetically using a combination of Chinese and Latin characters. Sadly, this language died out in the 1960s when the last native speaker passed away. Moving on, let's look at the Ket and Kot languages. These two languages are actually one language with two different names. It was spoken by a small group of people in the remote jungle markets of Borneo. For centuries, the Ket and Kot people lived in complete isolation from the rest of the world. They had their own unique language and way of life. However, in recent years, the young people of the village began to abandon their language in favor of more widely spoken languages. This caused the language to die out very quickly. Sadly, there are not many pictures or videos of this language because it was so unknown and so private that not much documentation exists. Moving on, let's look at the Ainu language. The Ainu people are the indigenous people of Japan, and they have their own unique language and culture. The Ainu language is part of the Japonic language family, and it has many similarities to Japanese, Korean, and Mongolian. However, despite its ancient roots, the Ainu language is now considered extinct. The last native speaker of the language passed away in 2021. Now let's take a look at the language of the Himba people. This language was spoken by a small tribe in Namibia. The Himba people are known for their unique lifestyle and customs. Their language, which belonged to the Bantu language family, is sadly no longer spoken. Due to the tribe's small size and geographical isolation, their language never really had a chance to grow and evolve, causing it to die out relatively early on. Finally, we have to look at the ancient Mesopotamian language. This language was used in ancient Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq. The language was used by the Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. It was one of the first languages in the world to use a writing system, and it is considered to be the oldest known language of the Middle East. However, the language died out around the 1st century AD when the region was conquered by the Arabs. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Comment down below which of these languages was the most interesting and why. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.